All right, guys, the top of the morning. Happy August 1st. Coming to you alive, coming to you well, coming to you full. I mean, when I say full of gratitude, my cup could not be more full. Ashley knows my cup runneth over. We'll share that with you guys in a minute, though, but I'm really, really excited to be here with you, to be able to serve as your coach, to be in this moment with you. So I want to ask you, I want to encourage you, if you're here in this moment, get your cameras on, be present, be in this moment. I want to see your face. I want to see your one eyelash. I want to see your messy bun. I want to see your messed up hair. I want you to be here in this moment with me. Yes, Jessica, we see you. So I'm actually going to turn it over to Ashley. Ashley's going to take us out on the field on this amazing Friday morning. So Ashley, she is here in lovely San Diego with Michael, her husband. It's been really good seeing you, hanging out with you. So I'm going to have you bring us out on the field on this amazing Friday morning. No pressure, but all the pressure. Let's roll.
Good morning. It's been such an amazing weekend, so much information, so many emotional, impactful moments. Um, I would challenge you on this Friday. Something I've been thinking about is to break the script, whatever that story is that's going on in your head, whatever that story has been for your life that you know is not serving you. Figure out a way, any way, to break the script today and do one thing towards breaking the script.
God, I love that. I appreciate that. And Ashley, I'm going to stay with you for a moment because yesterday was a really powerful moment for me. But you met a best friend yesterday, a new homie, somebody that you guys are going to be tight with for a long, long time. Tell us a little bit about that person.
Your mom's my new best friend. I love her.
Yes.
I, I love her so much. I cannot even tell you. And my favorite moment of this entire experience was right when you were on stage afterwards. There's about 10 to 15 people that lined up and just said, I just want to thank you for raising such an amazing human being, and watching your mom's eyes just water and be so prideful. She was just so overwhelmed in that moment. And it was just such a blessing to watch.
You guys, my mom's a jokester. I wonder where I get it from. She's sitting next to Ashley, and there was a speaker ahead of me, and she's like, "Oh, this is great." She's like, "This person's making me fall asleep," and like my mom was like joking with Ashley back and forth. But to be able to have my mom there to hear me do a keynote and like just, I couldn't look at her because she was like getting emotional. She was crying. But I'll tell you what, my mom, she pulled up. We had to have a wheelchair for her. Like Ashley, her fucking incision is so crazy. Like it is so bad, like seeing my mom's neck, and she's all bruised up from her surgery. But she's like, I'm gonna be there for my son to support, and like just to see the look on her eyes and her crying, all these people coming up to her and giving her good energy. God, it was just one of those moments, you guys. It's one of those moments, and I had to share that with you because I always ask you guys who's impacted by the result of your success, but I also want you to think about the nightmare. And what I mean by that is the nightmare of you not being able to show up for the people in your life. It would be a nightmare if I wasn't able to be here for my mom. It would be a nightmare if I wasn't able to provide for my mom, pay her phone bill, put food in her refrigerator. I just, like, it would be a nightmare that I never want to face, ever. And so when I think about the deep roots of who's impacted by the result of my success, I never want to live that nightmare, ever. So what I do is I make sure that we show up every single day with purpose and with intention. So you guys, it was incredible, incredible day, incredible moment. And I wanted to just share that with you. I got Ashley on twice. Ashley, in one frame, you were frozen. And then in another frame, you were not, but you're here, double the Ashley, double the fun, double the insight, and double the value. But you guys, super, super excited to be here with you this morning. I had a thought since it's Action Friday, and I wrote this down, and it's about being stuck. You see, some people feel that they're stuck in this business. There's things that are slowing them down. They're just not taking action for whatever reason. And I want you guys to remember this, write this down, sit with this, and be conscious about these three words. Mood follows action. Mood follows action. Because I'm sure there's times where you felt stuck and then you just took one step forward and you actually figured out that you truly, truly liked it. And then your mood started to change and you probably told yourself, Oh my God, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. So these three words, mood follows action, I thought it was really, really important. So if you're the person on this call right now, or the person that's going to see this in the future, and you are feeling stuck, then what needs to happen is that you need to have a pattern interruption. You need to have that moment where you interrupt your pattern to say, you know what? I'm going to do something to move forward because my mood will follow my action. Upset the balance by taking a contrary action. Upset the balance by taking a contrary action. You see, we've all felt stuck at some time in our life and in this business, right? It's easy to freeze. Now, when this guy said, I don't know the guy that made the video, but mood follows the action. You guys, if you are feeling stuck on this call right now, don't know what to do, don't know what to say, oh my God, I don't want to create the video. I promise you, your mood will change as soon as you take that step forward and take that action. So if you take anything from our call today, I want you to write that down. Mood follows action. I thought it was powerful. I thought it was profound. But I wanted to start out with that. So you guys, we're here at Inman. We are hearing from all kinds of people from across the nation. Some of the shit has been boring, but some of the stuff has been impactful. I'll always keep it real with you. I like to have fun. I like to interact with people, but some of the stuff has been boring. But at the end of the day, it's okay. The boring is all right. I'm not saying that it's not valuable. It's just been a little flat for me. Now, the conversation has been on and on and on about AI. And as we are at this precipice, at this revolution of AI, what I want you guys to do is I want you to lean into it. I want you to understand. I want you to use chat. I want you to go down the rabbit holes. I want you to research and do all the studying because in the coming months and in the coming years, we're going to be leaning heavily into to AI. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a special guest in a few weeks from now who does all of the AI training for EXP, and she is the queen of queen of AI. When you search ChatGPT, who is the number one trainer for AI, this person's name will come up. Her name's Carrie Sauvé. So I'm going to have her come in and teach us some ways to really, really elevate our game when it comes to AI, particularly how people are finding you. When we think about SEO and how people are going online and finding realtors or finding people or services or, companies or whatever, the same things are happening in chat right now. What we want to help you guys do is to improve your optimization on channels like ChatGPT. So when somebody looks like for the best realtor in Benicia, best realtor in Brentwood, best realtor in Oakland, we want your names to start coming up and populating. And so there's some things that we need to do behind the scenes to make sure that you guys are even more visible. And so there's all kinds of talk about AI, but what we want to show you guys in the coming weeks is how to actually start to apply things in your business that are going to help you guys grow because the AI is not a fad. This is the way that we're going to do business. And even if you're on this call and you're like, I'm old school, so what? So am I. But I'm also adaptable and I'm going to change as the business starts to change. I'm not going to tell chat to create my messaging. I'm going to help it amplify my messaging. I'm going to give my voice more shelf life and more verticals and not have to do multiple videos and recordings and typing and writing and all these things. So be on the lookout for all the things that we're going to be doing AI. But in the meantime, what I want you guys to do is I want you to start doing your own research. I want you to start looking into different platforms, studying. You guys, it's a lot to digest. But first and foremost, just to start to do the groundwork, start really, really doing your research of what's coming, what's new, what should I be doing? And then I'm going to help you get really, really prepared. So by the end of 2025, if you're in my environment, you guys are going to be well equipped to understand AI at a very high level and how it's going to drive your business and how it's going to improve overall relationships, health, all of these things. We're going to leverage the shit out of it to make us all better. Sound good, you guys? All right, cool. Cool. Let's do this. I got some things that I want to share with you, and then we're going to get right into Action Friday. Let me pull this up really quick. All right, cool. All right. Ashley, how were the tacos last night?
They were so good. There was a
That's right.
line around the block and it was so worth it.
Listen, you guys, I will rival any city in the United States of America. San Diego has the best tacos. Come at me. Come at me. Okay?
Come on.
Where's your place, David?
San Francisco, El Farolito.
Bro, bro, get way on
Taqueria de
planet Earth.
Guadalajara. Come on, bro. Come on.
Oh, no
Come on.
way, bro.
I
This
got
is,
you, David. I am so there with you. El
Thank you.
Farolitos. Yes.
Thank you.
I will freaking breakdance battle any one of you right now. And I know San Diego will smoke any San Francisco taco. I promise you. And what do you got to say, Jessica? Bring it.
I actually love El Farolito. My dad always gets tacos from there because he works in the city. So he stops by and he just brings us tacos from there. Because there's the one in San Francisco and Oakland, but they're both good.
Okay, good. I didn't hear the word great, extraordinary, phenomenal. Okay. I heard the adjective of great. I've
It's
had
extraordinary. It's phenomenal. It's so good.
I'll go ahead with anybody. You come to my city, we'll have some really, really good tacos. But less about tacos, more about you guys, and let's talk about. Actually, I knew it. I knew it. It would be like if I brought up how much I don't like the Raiders, but we could have that conversation another time, Cortez. But I love you guys nonetheless. Let's keep cruising, you guys. So I saw this and I wanted to share this with you, and I'm just going to read this out loud because I see people on the treadmill and driving, so on and so forth. You're going to piss a lot of people off when you start doing what's best for you. I've talked about this. We've talked about boundaries. We've talked about you being selfish with your time and you making sure that you're putting you first. You are going to piss a lot of people off when you start doing what's best for you, because oftentimes they hang on to an identity that they remember from a long time ago. But as you have grown, they may not have grown themselves. And so they're trying to hang on to the David that they used to know. So let me share this with you guys because I think it's really, really important. You're going to piss people off, not because you are wrong, because you are no longer easy to manipulate. When you stop shrinking to fit into places you've outgrown and start moving in alignment with your peace, your presence becomes disruptive to the people who relied on your lack of boundaries. And I want that to land for you guys. Let me read that one more time. Your presence becomes disruptive to people who relied on your lack of boundaries. That's not your burden to carry any longer. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It is necessary, my friends. So keep showing up for yourself, even when it confuses or disappoints others. Even when they don't know this side of Jessica. Even when all of a sudden you're not available to drop everything in your life to go and help everybody else's life. You know, growth requires you to sacrifice. And sometimes that sacrifice is people who never had your best interest in mind. And I want that to land for you. You were not put here to be liked by everyone. And not everyone is going to vibe with you. Not everybody's going to rock with you. And that is certainly fine. You were put here to lead your life with clarity, intention, and conviction. So let them talk, because you, my friends, you've got things to build. You've got empires to build. You've got people to impact. You've got a world to go out there and really touch. And at the end of the day, your growth means that relationships are going to change. You, my friends, are becoming different people, right? This business of growth, or this business is about your personal growth. You want the money, it's going to come as long as you're doing the deep work. And so I want to share that thought with you and that sentiment. I want to open up the mic to get any thoughts, feedbacks, contribution on what I just shared, because I thought it was powerful. I felt it would land for you guys. So does anybody have any feedback, thoughts, contribution on what was just on the screen? Anybody? Going once, going twice. Let's go, Laura. What do you got for us? And use the reaction button down below so I don't miss anybody's physical answer. I got you, Laura. Let's roll.
Oh no, it kind of sorry, it brought a little bit of tears to my eyes this morning, because I know there's a lot of moms on here who have kids, and when you do so much and you sacrifice yourself for your family and you feel like you're doing everything and you have no help, and when you get into something that you want to do best for, not just for you but also for your family, you feel like you don't have that support. And what you're saying just really hit me here because I need to start saying no. I need to start being like, hey, I'm part of the family too. And I'm not only looking out for you guys, but I'm also looking out for myself and my happiness as well, because everyone depends on me for, mom, I need you for this, or mom, I have a, I need you to go here, or honey, I need you to pick up my medicine and this and that. And I'm like, I have no problem because that's how I was raised. But I gotta stop saying yes. And I gotta start saying no sometimes and putting myself first. And it's it's really hard, and I'm like, I really needed this because it's just, I'm not trying to be victimized, I'm not trying to do anything, but it's just like, when you've been used to this for so long and trying to be there for your family for so long, it's like that sister in Encanto where they have everything being put on her. She can carry the weight, she can carry the weight, she can carry the weight. And there's times you gotta say, no, I can't carry the weight. I need a break. I need a break. And I need to do something for me instead of something for everybody else. And sometimes it's hard because then when you try and say no, you get that guilt. That guilt, like, damn, I shouldn't say no, because then it's like everyone is feeling like, oh, well, we're family. You should be taking your mom. You should be taking care of everybody. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. I put my kids to bed and I'm there until everybody goes to sleep. I'm the last one to sleep. I'm there early in the morning. I'm there packing lunches. I'm there. And then when I need someone to be there for me, I don't have anyone in my corner.
Mm. You guys, I want you to understand what is happening right now on a very, very human and conscious level. And I want to have you guys lend support and be the coaches in this moment because I think this is powerful. You guys, there's a reason. There's a reason recently, and whoever that is hugging you, we love you.
It's
There's a
my
reason.
daughter.
Hi, honey. Thank you for being here for moms. There's a
Of course.
reason. There's a reason why we've been doing, and I've been talking about heavily about identity work. You guys, I cannot tell you how much of this is showing up in our lives. That's who we are. And so sometimes we have an identity as the mom, as the wife, as the husband, as the doer of all things. And what happens is that identity is not aligned with who I really want to be, right? Like who I really want to be and how I want to be showing up and how I want to show up in the world and how I want to be viewed. And so it's important that we do this work, you guys, because like I said, I can help you sell a shit ton of real estate. I know I can. I can help you all sell a shit ton of real estate. But if there's something going on inside of us, it's always going to hinder us from taking those steps forward in our life. And so moments like this, I just put some words on the screen that I didn't author those words, but I wanted to give some sentiment around those words and look what happens. And so I want to get some thoughts and insight from you guys. I'm going to turn you guys into the coaches, the people that are going to provide some support, some love, some light, some energy, and some sentiment on this conversation. But Laura, I do want to say, thank you for being in this moment. Thank you for being vulnerable. And you got all of us. You got all of us, and we're here to support you and be a line of guidance for you. So I'm gonna go to Cortez. You got your hand up for a minute. I'll go to Kia, go to Stephanie, and go to David. What's up, Cortez?
Yeah, thanks for sharing, Laura. It's tough because we want to be there for everybody, but I know that we probably heard this analogy, but I'm gonna say it again. When we hop on an airplane, they give you the safety stuff, and one of the things they say, hey, if we losing oxygen and that mask drops, don't worry about your kids, don't worry about your parents or the elderly, worry about yourself. You put that mask on first, and then you can put it on the kids, and then you can put it on your parents. So you got to take care of yourself first, even though it's hard to do. But I feel like when you start making decisions for yourself, everything kind of starts playing out better for everyone. So it's a tough decision. It's an executive decision, but it's something that you do have to do. That's it.
Executive decision. God, I love that. I love that. Let's go over to Kia. Kia, thoughts, contribution, conversation, words of wisdom, light, energy. What do you got for us, Kia?
Laura, thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to share with the rest of the group too. Like, I was feeling some type of way when I first joined Team Fast, right? My life was changing. Things are still changing right now. I'm stretched in so many different directions. The best thing that I can tell you, it's like what Cortez said, right? And everyone knows this too. You got to take care of you first. Find out what works for you. Like for me, I started carving out time to go to the gym. I steal my time from my family. I don't even tell them where I'm at. Like I turn off all my phones and devices and I steal my time. So find out what works for you to give yourself that recharge because rest and recovery, it's just as important as hustle and grind. And that's all I want to
Mm,
share with you, Mama.
You know what? Here's the thing, Kia. What you just said, rest and recovery is just as important as what was that? Hustle and grind? Okay.
Yep.
I want to I want to encourage you to just say those words and create a video on that today. Just say that. Like that is a powerful, powerful message. I encourage you to create that video today. Stephanie, what do you got for us?
Laura, thank you so much for sharing that. And let me tell you, I feel you when it comes to that. For many years, ran my household. My husband's a trucker. He's on the road, 12, 14 hours a day. So I've always taken care of everything, the cleaning, the cooking, worked full time, the kids, you name it. So the transition to becoming a loan officer a couple years ago, it was very hard. This business is very demanding. Same for you guys, right? For you, Laura, it's very, very demanding. But just remember, speak up. Okay, you love your family. You've been there all of these years. You've done everything you needed. But just speak up. Nobody's gonna know how much help you need or what you need help with unless you speak up. And that was something that I really struggled with because I was so used to doing everything. I felt very overwhelmed in the beginning. And then I started speaking up. And now I have my family helping, doing things that I used to do, but you got to delegate things to others. And if you don't speak your mind, they'll never know. But just remember, you have to take care of yourself too. You can't pour from an empty cup. You're just as important as everyone else. So remember that. Take care of yourself. Talk about it with your family. The transition to becoming a full-time realtor, loan officer, it's very hard. This business is demanding, so you can't do it all yourself. Just remember that. It's okay.
Sure. Stephanie, I appreciate you guys. I love how you guys are stepping up and just being here as a line of support for Laura. Always, it's inspirational on my end to see. David, what do you got for us, big dog?
Laura, I feel you. Hold on. I have these guys, and I tell all my friends who are becoming parents now. I tell them the number one thing I tell them is remember, you're who you are, whatever your name is. I'm still David. I'm still a son. I'm still a brother. I'm a husband. I'm still all that. Don't lose yourself because these kids, they're pretty, but don't lose them because these kids, all right? Don't lose yourself. They'll still be here. You got to eat first so you can feed them. So you have to be the one, you got to take care of you first so you can take care of them. That's what I tell everybody.
Man, I love it. I love it. Look at he's got three little ones hanging on him. I absolutely love this. All right, guys. It is Action Friday. Once again, when we go back to the three words, mood follows action. Mood follows action. Upset the balance by taking a contrary action. If you feel stuck, we move forward. And then what starts to happen is that we start to build new confidence and newfound belief in whatever it is that we're doing. So I want to turn it over to you guys. I want to get involved in this conversation. It's been, it should have been a busy week for you guys. There's all kinds of things that you guys are doing. So I need 3 to 5 people to get in the queue, and I need to talk about action. What action have you taken in your business this week? And what has been the results? Whether it was your door knocking, your open houses, the video that you dropped, your emails that you sent, the people that were in your Real Scout, the follow-up calls that you've done within the system. I don't care what it is. I want to know what action you have taken this week and what are the results. So we're not going to be shy, just like Laura wasn't shy to share her vulnerable side. Now let's get into the business. I want to hear from you guys who's got something to share with me, action that they've taken this week and the results that's shown in their business. All right, I'm not going to go any further. I have one person. Look how many people are on this call right now. There's 35 people on this call. I know you've taken action.
I'll do one.
All right, let's roll.
So I've been door to door every day, probably about 250 doors. On top of that, I had an open house last weekend, and it's like I'm finding where people want to be and where there's not enough inventory. And on top of that, I'm finding out that those same people, they want to sell their houses. So it's really beneficial to really connect with people and find out what their insights are and what their needs are, because you find out, oh, this entire neighborhood's been broken into, 21 houses have been broken into. So that's where I'm going to go. That's where people want to leave.
Mhm.
So when you really connect with people, you listen to them, and you have the opportunity to really address people's needs and offer a solution. So we'll see. We'll
20
see what comes of it.
Okay, so I think that's a really, really creative way to go about it. And so we're all probably curious, what is the type of conversation that you're having with these neighbors as you're knocking on the doors? What's your dialogue?
Well, like just checking in. Like what I do is I have the market report, and that's all I'm dropping off. I'm not even starting the conversation with, oh, you want to buy or sell? Here's the market report. I don't even want to talk to you. And then people just open up. You don't even have to fish for anything. If you're just there and you're offering some type of value, and you're not trying to buy or sell something, their walls are down. They don't need you to go fishing for information. They're just they give you their insights, their opinions.
Hmm.
And it's nice just to listen to people, because then you know what the actual needs are. If I was seeking information, it would be bias. My questions would be to buy or sell, like realistically. But when it's just them connecting and opening up as a human, they tell you far more than you could even consider it. I would have never thought about break-ins in the area.
Hmm.
But it's nice just to understand where people are coming from and what the needs are.
Yeah, I absolutely love
And
this. I absolutely
and
love this.
for Laura, I do all this with my son in a stroller. I do all this on the move. He's always with me. Like there where there's a will, there's a way. Like we can adapt to our environment the best we can, and we do everything we can to really get out of the pain. You yeah, if you're in pain, there's a way out. You just
Hmm.
have to explore the options.
Alex, man, I appreciate you, and you know, shout out to your level of hustle. But like, I love this creative approach, and I think there was something really powerful in what Alex just said. That when you go with the intention of nothing other than adding value, then the opportunities are going to come to you because people are going to sense that, they're going to feel that, right? And that's the vibration that you're on, and so when you go into these environments, just say, how can I help them? And then something positive will come back to you. And it always does. So really good stuff, Alex. Let's go up to TT. TT, what do you got for us? AKA Tanisha, but I call her TT.
So I changed a little bit of my approach because I'm such an interactive person. I met with someone on a different team on EXP, and I changed my approach, meaning like I want to hear what's going on with other agents. What are they doing? So we had coffee and we just chatted about Zillow leads and their approach. It opened my eyes. I'm not on the Zillow leads yet, but I'm more focused to doing that. I created my profile. I'll be attending the 10:30 meeting. So that's the result. I met with someone else to get their perspective, and it motivated me more.
I love it. I love it. And let's get you, as soon as you're done with your 30-day checklist, we'll get you a lead certification and start that ball rolling. That way you can start receiving leads in your area. So I love it, Tanisha. Really good stuff. Gary Archer, let's talk about the action you've taken this week and the results in your life and or business. Let's roll.
Man, first I'm gonna say Alex, he acted like it was a disability, and that really is a cheat code. Bringing the stroller out, that's a cheat code. Believe me, that's people are like, oh my god, like that's incredible. So, I just want to add some things some things I did this week. We had a open house last weekend in Burlingame. One of the most expensive houses in the neighborhood, maybe twice as expensive as the other houses, like 4.2 million compared to the 2.2. Still great neighborhood. I made an incredible market report, not for the city of Burlingame, but for that specific neighborhood, Oak Grove Manor, which is specifically 6 blocks, which has a different trend than the rest. So I made the market report with with things that stood out to me: average days on market, average closing price over asking, right? All these things that I think matter when you're, and then because this house was so expensive, I didn't want to use average price, like median price, because that's effective. So what I found out is the average price per square foot. So I put that on there. So now people do their own calculation, right? So I made this. I also created a QR code with the home value, right? So they can get their home value. And, I'm always slick with my language. So on the QR code, I said, scan the QR code to get instant expert valuation for your home. No pressure, no spam, right? That's just boom right there. I walked around the neighborhood. I knocked on 20, I probably knocked on 14 doors, talked to 22 people, dropped off 30 of these flyers. That weekend, I had 8 people in the neighborhood check their home valuation. Here we are 7 days later, 14 people so far have scanned my code, entered their information into my system to see what their house is worth in that neighborhood. So I'm saying that, guys, you have to walk people down the street. You have to lead them. You just can't tell them it's going to be a fun time. You show them how to get there, and then let them judge the time. So I just see a lot of people putting a lot of action in, doing a lot of, and I'm just wanting to say, ever since I marketed and promoted one-on-one, when we meet someone, we're trying to make a memory. We're trying to create a moment that they remember. And then when we leave, there has to be something that they can hang on to show someone, like a tangible or a phone number, something that there's a connection. So that way they could prove the meeting with you. And that's our job, to leave them with something. And not just information, a way to get back to you, like your little breadcrumbs. So, obviously, we all do this. I'm just saying, it's my first time creating a market report, walking door to door for an open house, and I see instant results. And I don't think it was the market report. I think it's my energy when I walk down the street and say hi to people, like Elias, like, hey, what's going on? And people are just, well, I don't know what's going on. And then, so just go out there and be you. And I just wanted, something we said earlier in the call is, all we know is what we know, right? We're experts on everything we've learned up till now. And we could have the smartest smartphone on the planet. And every year, 2 times a year, it's going to ask you to update your operating system, reboot. What that means is it's going to get rid of the viruses, show you new directions, the new technology that you're supposed to be doing as a human. So don't get caught up in your old operating system. Go ahead and reboot, update, and let's go.
Man, I absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. And that's like they talk about that directly in the book Psycho-Cybernetics. And somebody asked me yesterday, they said, when did your identity start to change? And I was like, I really thought about that question. And I was like, it started to change when I removed my ego. You see, there was a time in this business where ego was part of the software that I was operating on. And then I had to update because I grew, right? I grew as a man, I grew as a human, I grew as a father, I grew as a leader, and I grew as a coach. And so now I have a new software. And listen, 1 year from now, I'll get an update and I'll get a refresh. And so, Gary, really, really good analogy. I appreciate you sharing that. Let's go, Stephanie, and then we'll go over to David. Stephanie, what action have you taken in your business this week, and what has been the results?
So this week I dropped a video about just reintroducing myself. So a couple weeks ago we were talking about branding, right? And so I posted a video asking my followers, hey, how do you see me? What should I change? What do you think about me? Give me your opinion. And a good friend of mine who does a lot of social media as well, he said, well, why don't you introduce yourself? Because you're my girl and I don't really understand what you do. And I was like, okay. So I've had this video that I filmed with Daniela, marketing babe, who's amazing. And I've been hoarding it. I just haven't posted it. And I thought, what a better time than now, right? This month I celebrated my 20th year in mortgage lending. So I dropped the video to reintroduce myself and talk about the different roles I've had throughout the years and my why. Because for me, it's huge, right? It's about education and changing legacies. That is why I do what I do. I'm not here. I don't care about being number one. I don't care about any of that. I want to help people. That's it. I want to educate, make it a painless process, and help people. That's it.
Mhm.
And so I dropped a video about that I've been holding on to, and I got 3 leads, 2 buyers, and 1 person who wants to sell and buy. So I was like, oh my gosh, I've been holding on to this video. I could have been working on these files for them, you know. But that helped get them to come out and finally contact me because they didn't really realize exactly what I did. A lot of people think because we're posting things that I do real estate, I sell real estate. I'm like, I'm not a real estate agent. I do the financing. So that, you know, posting that video helped bring some clarity. So that was huge for me because I'm like, damn, I've been holding that video and just marinating on it. Why?
Wow. Really, really cool. And I had no idea that you've been in this business for 20 years. Like I knew you have game, I know that you have experience. Obviously, I know that you have value, but 20 years, what a really, really powerful message. What a way to come full circle on that. What a way to reintroduce yourself and let people know that, you know, this is what you do, this is who you are, this is what you stand on. That's a really, really smart thing that you've done. And so, congrats on your 20 years. You look really young to say that you've been in this game for 20 years. So, congrats. Let's go, David. Action you've taken in your business this week and the results.
I sent my friends to Ashley, and she got them. She got them free. I sent one friend to Ashley, and then I was like, "What about your sister?" And then she sent her sister to Ashley, and then Ashley, the sister, got approved first, and then we're doing a view. She has a place she likes. So we're going to see it on Saturday, and then if she likes it, we'll put an offer in on Saturday. And then
Man, I
I just want to send
absolutely
some light.
love this.
I just want to send some light to Ashley because I was like, I got to ask you a question, a stupid question. She's like, no, no stupid questions. And I was like, I didn't get seller credits, and she explained to me once, and I didn't get it. And I was like, oh yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Then I asked again because I was like, you know what, let go of the ego because I don't know what it means. So I asked again, and she told me, and she explained it, and I actually got it. And now I'm telling everybody about seller credit.
Beautiful. Well, congratulations. Fingers crossed that we get their offer. You get their offer accepted. I love this. I'm going to go to Jessica Segura Hernandez. So, Jessica, I loved your mid-year post, and I kind of want to talk about that for a moment. So, if you could, you know, kind of tell the group where you're at right now, mid-year, what you've been able to accomplish, because you've just stayed in action, you've stayed in momentum, and you know it's showing obviously in the results. And so tell us a little bit about the action, where you're at in your business right now. Would love to hear that because I was really inspired by that post that you made. So let's hear from you, Jessica.
Thank you so much, Elias. I mean, I don't know what to say. I've sold 11 homes since January, and I don't know. I feel like things were just coming to me. Like, I was getting referrals, and agents wanted to partner with me, and that really helped a lot. Um, but also like building a close relationship with my lender partner. Um, I send her referrals, she sends me referrals. So I feel like our partnership has become stronger, and we just work really great together. And not just Marcelina, you know, just working with other lenders as well. Like I did a deal with Stephanie that was really difficult and it took a while, but just like staying committed and making yourself available to your clients. It can get very overwhelming. I remember telling you like a few weeks ago or a month ago, I can't remember, but I got burnt out. Like I felt it, and I was working every single day, and it got to a point where I it's like I lost my happiness, like I lost that spark, but just reminding myself, like, you know, why am I doing this? And every time I turn in the key, you know, like it reminds me, like, wow, like this is what I really want to be doing, and just seeing the smiles and like happiness in my client's face. So I don't know, there's just a lot to it.
Yeah, you know, it's incredible. And I'm curious to see what your vantage point is on this. You're getting really, really good traction, and obviously visibility has been important. And your consistency is even more important. But you're getting really, really good engagement on your posts. From your vantage point, what do you think is working and why do you think it's performing so well? I just want to hear like what your analysis of is of
Yeah.
this.
So I had a client tell me that I have really good social media presence and I'm not as active as I would want to be, but I do like post on my stories and just like post whatever. And I respond to people's stories. So I feel like I've created relationships with people on Instagram. Um, as you know, everyone knows I have a cat. I made friends because of my cat. Like I have people responding to my stories and we're just having conversations about cats. Um, it's funny because the other day Dewey found a cat and then Brian called me. He was like, "Hey, do you know anyone who wants to adopt this cat?" I was calling around. A friend of mine, she's actually selling her home in Arizona and she wants to purchase in the Bay Area. This lender sent me a message and she was like, "Hey, I'm willing to foster the cat." She went to go pick up the cat at Brian's house and my friend went to go pick up the cat at her house because she was going to adopt it. They built a relationship. They connected and now she wants me to help her buy a house and she built a relationship with Gloria and now she wants Gloria to be her lender, right? So it's just like just different things that connect people with one another. Let's see what else. Oh, the closing videos, the key day videos. So I posted two. Well, not just two, but so I have family members who are a set of twins, and I helped the sister buy a home last year. I posted her key day video, and then I tagged her in the key day video. All of her followers, not all of them, but a lot of followers. I think I got like 12 followers from that video.
Hmm.
And I got like a few clients from that video. And then I just uploaded another key day video like 3 weeks ago. I got two clients off of that video. So I think the key day videos really work. And I was also thinking about it too. I was like, do I really want to invest in the video? I don't know. Like I've spent a lot of money already. Like, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. And I'm glad that I did because I got two clients out of it.
Yeah, and somebody put that in the chat. It's this emotional impact and like there's no way to discount like this value. And like I don't even need to play the audio, but I'm gonna just look at like this right here, like that type of smile and like that genuine happiness that is displayed in this video. That's what we do. You see, it's not Jessica, it's not her talking, it's not anything. It's just all about them in their new home because at the end of the day, they are the hero in this journey. And I think you've done a really, really good job at making them centerpiece of the story because they're the hero. It's not about us, you guys, it's about them and what they're going to be able to create for their families. And videos like this video in particular, excuse me, fully demonstrated. Look at all the people like this is all about family and their smile and their hugs and like you guys, I'm not even listening to the audio, I'm just watching it, but look at all the people in that house. Look at how they're going to be impacted by this family purchasing a home or what it's doing for them and creating that legacy. And so, there's this human aspect of it that I think that you've done very, very well with illustrating, documenting, and showcasing. And so I think that that is really leading to more and more opportunities. And it's really exciting to see. It's really exciting to see like there's been this evolution of Jessica over the last few years. And I remember when you didn't even have your license. So it's really cool to see. Really
Thank
cool
you.
to see. Yeah, so excited for all of your growth. Anybody else want to share some growth or excuse me, some action that they've taken this week and the impact that it's had in their business? Anthony, I'm surprised you're not talking, bro. You guys just launched a huge campaign, putting your name and faces on buses. Tell us a little bit about what's going on from a marketing end.
I mean, being new to this, obviously, and not being from California, my SOI isn't very big, so I need to get think outside the box and try different things. And I'm working with the twins, my business partners here at the dry cleaner. And, so we started a campaign. They reached out to us to advertise at Safeway. So we're on carts there at Safeway in Benicia with a digital boost that puts us on apps and websites of different things from the company for another 30,000 impressions a month, plus our bus ads. And then I've also just recently created the Facebook for our little team, the Beta Sac Homes team. So we got Facebook and Instagram there, and we're running some ads there, and we started picking up a few leads that we're, trying to work on there. And just sending the ad out to people. Picked up a couple of people I used to work with that, wanted to look at buying a house once they find the right one and selling theirs, and just open some opportunities to work. So, I mean, just trying to find ways to look for opportunities outside the norm, and then doing open houses here and there, and, partnering with the guys here, calling expired listings, just trying to do what I can to generate. And hopefully some opportunities come out of it.
That's right, my man. And it's cool to see your name in lights. Cool to see the bus ads, and I feel that what you're doing is going to be effective. And it's just really great to see that you guys are going to take some chances. Listen, you got to take some chances. You got to take some risk in this business, and I know that you guys are. And the fact that you're backing it up with other action, I think this is a really good recipe for you guys. And so really good stuff. I want to start going around the room. You guys, obviously we've shared some things about identity. Laura really set the tone for getting vulnerable. I appreciate you guys sharing your thoughts, your insight, your words of wisdom, and caring for her, because that's what this group really, really represents. And so let's go around the room and get some key thoughts, some key takeaways as we start to come to the end of our session. Let's go, Vivian. Vivian, one key thought, one key takeaway from our time together today, and then we'll go over to Princess Cole. Let's go, Vivian. Let's share.
Good morning. I took lots of notes, but one thing that really stood out to me was the mood follows action. And so I've been on a journey, and I actually really resonate with what Laura said earlier. As moms, I don't know how we do it as parents. I'm actually a homeschool mom as well, to an 8 and 10-year-old girl. So my days are busy. And one of my New Year's resolutions this year was to say no more often, because we can't do it all. And if I want to show up and have the best life and lead by example to my children that they should take care of themselves, it starts with me. And so I've been on a journey this year and really working on me, working on my fitness, working on every aspect of my life just to better myself and really show my kids. I have 2 girls, and really just lead by example. And so I know that when I wake up really early, 6 o'clock, sometimes 5, to get a workout in, I know I'm going to have the best day. Not just mood, but it will put me in the right mindset to get all the activities done that I need to do. And so that message resonated with me, and it just makes me feel aligned to what I'm trying to create here in my home and in turn in my kids' life. So I'm going to continue with that message and try to show up as much as I can.
God, I love it, Vivian. Mood follows action. I'm glad that you resonated with that. Congratulations on all your growth. Appreciate you sharing. Let's go to Deep Bledsoe. Deep Bledsoe, thoughts, contributions, insights from our call today. Let's roll, big dog.
Good morning. Gary Gia, he did it for me this morning with the home valuation. Simple but genius. I love that approach. Offering something to somebody instead of asking and trying to get a client to do something for you. Offer value as always. And he also made another point about rebooting and updating your systems. Like, I've been in the game for some years now, but looking at it from that perspective, that you always need to just make sure you're up to date and fresh, that was a good perspective to take away from this call this morning. So I appreciate you, Gary. Appreciate you, Elias. Y'all have a good weekend.
Wonderful, bro. Appreciate you as well, man. Let's go to Princess Cole. Princess Cole, key thoughts, key takeaways from our time together today. Let's roll.
Let's see. Key takeaways. Mood follows actions. Is that what we said?
Yeah.
And honestly, I mean, my mood right now, I'm sleepy. But my action, I'm getting ready to prepare for 2 open houses this weekend. So it's gonna take some sacrifice, it's gonna take the grind, but this is what I want to do, and I gotta show up for it. So everybody, let's get to it. Let's have a great weekend. If we're going out showing, if we're going out doing open houses, let's kill it.
That's right. And Princess, you haven't slept all night, right?
No, y'all, I've been up since 3 o'clock yesterday.
Hey, listen, you
So
guys, she drove from Sacramento to Stockton to print all of her stuff to get ready for the weekend, no matter what. And so, man, that's inspiring. I appreciate you, Princess.
thank you. Appreciate you.
All right, Cortez, key thoughts, key takeaways from our time together, big dog, and then we'll go over to David and then we'll wrap.
Man, I'm just, just still remembering Laura and what she said, because that could be all of us. That could be all of us. And it probably has been all of us. We always want to do what's best for everybody. So I'm just going into the weekend with that, that it's okay to think about myself. And that's it.
Right. That's right, my man. Well, I appreciate you. Good to see your face. Let's go, David. David, one key thought, one key takeaway from our time together today. David Vasquez, you're up.
So I don't know if you meant me. Yeah, that was a lot. I just think it was the quote from earlier too. Mood follows action. It kind of resonated with me because yesterday, or this entire week, I've been trying to like find a good time to go record like a house tour and really get back into like the swing of things after like everything's kind of settled down for me. So I can really like just focus on building my business. And so yesterday it wasn't the perfect day. I was kind of in a rush. I had like 20 minutes, so I just drove over to like the closest listing that I could find. Just walked in, recorded some clips, and put together I think it's like a nice video. I mean,
good.
So I'm gonna post it today and so we'll go from there. But just gonna continue doing that. I woke up earlier today, so I have more time to go do some more today too. So I'm just gonna start grinding out videos right now, and then getting into open houses. As soon as I can get some more open house signs.
Let's go. Well, I appreciate you, David. And thank you. And one more time, you guys, upset the balance by taking a contrary action. Right? If you're feeling stuck, then what we do is we pattern interrupt and we do something different. We take that action. Gary, I got time for one more contribution, big dog. You threw your hand up and then it went down. What do you got for us?
I was just on the sentiment, mood follows action, your energy. So not even just that. So your mood changes other people's actions.
Right.
So not only does it change yours, but it creates this energy where other people either want to get away from you or get closer to you. So when you walk in rooms, you got to watch people's energy. Are they leaning like this or leaning like this? And it's probably your fault, my fault. We walk in, sometimes we're not conscious. So just pay attention to what's going on. Your mood determines everything, and go after it. And just remember this.
That's right.
Done, 100% of the time, done is better than perfect. Every time. Done is better
I
than
love it.
done is better than good. Get it done. Work on once it's done, we can look at what we did right and wrong. But let's get it done first.
Man, I appreciate you, Gary. We've been at this event for 4 days, and I give so much energy as soon as I meet somebody. Hey, how are you? There's just this energy that I'm conscious of giving off. And then when I get to my room, everyone else is out partying. They're going to all these after parties. I literally just lay there and I could feel it all just. But all day I'm focused on how much can I give? How much can I give? What is my vibration all day long? And as a result, people feel that, man. They come up to me and they tell me about it, man. I'm so conscious of it. So I appreciate you closing out with that. So you guys have an amazing weekend. Go out there, crush your open houses. Make sure that you're doing your door knocking. Make sure that you're preparing. Make sure that you are doing everything that you know that you need to do. I don't need to tell you what you need to do. You're conscious, you're smart. Go out there and do the damn thing. So you guys, listen, thank you for another great session. Once again, thank you to Laura for opening up your heart to all of us. We are here for 100% support. As always, keep it moving toward your dreams, goals, and vision, and make today a day that truly matters. Peace.